The cost of non-compliance is huge today. I mean, all of you would have heard of cases of underpayment, wage theft, which is creating a huge dent on the company's brand image itself. And not just the non-compliance, it's also the overpayments, and sometimes for the fear of being non-compliant, we overpay as well. Both of these are not ideal places to be in. When talking about compliance and when you're talking to vendors, no one is going to say that they are not compliant, right? They're definitely going to say that they are end-to-end compliant for all the statutes of the country. But you, as a payroll professional, need to further probe. You need to ask what is the mechanism that the vendor is using to stay compliant in the future. Do they have automated mechanism for monitoring updates? Can they furnish you with a compliance scorecard? Can they show it on a real-time basis? Like, for example, there are statutes that are announced on a periodic basis, right? So how far are they from being compliant when compared to the deadline? So are you able to get that sort of a compliance scorecard from them? That's very important for you to ensure that they are, you are going to be compliant or staying compliant in the future as well. Within a country itself, even if you take a single country, within a country, you may have laws that are differing by the location. So, for example, here you see in the background, this is the compliance status shown for the country of Australia. So you have, of course, you all know that the country has statute that differs by the state of operation, and there are certain acts that are differing also by the, that are changing periodically as well. So you need to have that tracking by the law, by the state. And even within a law, you may have certain aspects of it which are not related to the payroll application itself. It is probably related to bookkeeping. It is probably related to how you are interacting or how you are communicating those law related aspects to your employee. So for example, when a new joiner comes on board, you need to explain the complete wage structure. You need to explain that what is already packaged in their salary. You probably need to explain that. That is not a compliance point that is going to be covered by a payroll vendor, but it's definitely going to be covered by you as a payroll professional who's sitting in that particular role. So is your vendor going to help you identify or break down the particular act into categories which are relating to process, which are relating to calculation, which are relating to bookkeeping, and so on? And are you going to be able to check on each aspect of that law to say that you're going to be compliant? This is very, very important point that you need to consider and ask your vendor to be able to make a decision on what technology to go with.